just it really hurts you. So really unfortunate, I guess, for Skull.
For sure. We'll have to see if they're going to be able to pick it up in the next match. Of course, we've still got 3 more today. They've got plenty to play, 16 in total. At the moment, though, look at this.
He wants it. Is he going to go for it?
I don't think he does at the moment.
I think he does.
I think he's waiting to find out where the rest of Godel are. You see Assassin here with the M24.
Yep.
Trying to get those long-range peaks over onto Pain Retribution. I think Piano Guy is waiting for the rest of Godel to reveal themselves.
I mean, Assassin's all by himself. You could get...
Oh, he spotted him.
No, he hasn't. Not yet.
He must have done.
No way. Assassin's pushing as if he hasn't.
I think you're right.
Piano Guy is okay to take the shots. Assassin's so split. I think this is going to be it. Piano Guy looking for the peak, looking for the shots. The whole team shoots. It's going to be Piano Guy to pick that one up. Unfortunately for Assassin, so split from his team, trying to make a flank play. And Godel going to lose a member.
Assassin's been down before as well, so that means that he is just straight on out. As soon as he goes down, it's not going to last long at all. So they lose a player in the meantime.
Difficult stuff here. The rotation's starting to prove a little bit difficult for some of these teams. I'd love to get that map back up so we can see how all the teams in the Southwest have been doing so far, how they're rotating into the circle, because as soon as we get to phase 4 here, that's about to reveal it.
At the moment on the hillside. As I was saying before, the buildings being owned by Pain Retribution. It's the Indian tactic, the special coming out from the region. SWAT looking for the hillside cover.
Difficult location outside of the circle, and the circle is pushing onto them, and they have to try and take out SWAT. Looks like God just wiping out SWAT as we speak, though.
They just go down. They see, they're going very, very low. A lot of teams are actually going down now. So this is the 4th circle move that is kind of one of the hot spots. SWAT, you can see, are taking a lot of damage from pretty much all angles.
Yes.
And at this stage, I'm expecting teams to fall.
Yeah, no, SWAT is in a lot of trouble. Godel is in a lot of trouble, losing members and getting their members confirmed here. Philo goes down, and that's the team out for Godel, going to be secured.
Another team went down as well. I think that was SWAT.
Yeah, SWAT going down as well. So we've lost 2 teams on this push into the phase 4 circle. And it's all those Southwest teams crashing into each other. We said it was going to be a bloodbath when they finally were forced, and that phase 4 circle did force them in. Now phase 5 revealed. We'll have to get an overlook on that as soon as possible here, as coming soon try to escape the blue zone here. Going to just camp up behind this rock, but they have Indian Tigers up the hill, Pain Retribution down the hill. It's very difficult for them to get into this circle. And of course, a new circle reveal as well. So these teams are going to have to make even more rotations.
Ooh, nice.
They've got good possessions. Oh, Evil Big Fellas have another great compound as well, but it's on the edge of the circle, unfortunately for them. Makes things not as ideal.
RIP's compound as well, just outside this circle. Yep. It's not going to be super strong. 2 of these teams actually playing towards this T-junction. There's a lot of buildings there, so they will be all right for now. They should be able to make a pretty simple rotation towards the next circle once it pops as well.
Hydra have height advantage, which could work well for them if they're able to have good overlook. You can see here Orb trying to push on into the circle from Cosmodrome. They're snaking it up. Insidious have smelt them, though, and are trying to get vision of them. The issue is that there's a tiny little dip, which allows Orb to have a bit of an advantage. Gatak going to look to try and get a nade onto Cartoons here, but I think Cartoons should be fine. The hill to where Hydra and Pain are not going too well. This is going to be a flank play coming through from God's Reign, and Hydra under the pressure here. Pain trying to take on Joker, trying to take on Original at the top of the hill here. Indian Tigers getting involved from down the hill onto God's Reign.
It quite literally is king of the hill right now. Everybody's trying to get this high ground. Everybody's trying to get position as the next circle comes in. But with king of the hill comes the focus of every other player in the server right now. They are going to be throwing that lead down range.
Insidious are now starting to make their rotation up the hill to where Pain is wiped out by Hydra here. It looks like they're going to get all their members up and safe for now. Only problem is, here come the group stage victors, Insidious, to try and push onto the hill here. We'll have to see if they can dethrone Hydra, because at the moment, as long as Hydra keep members alive, they are truly kings of the hill, and they can continue to frag out.
But Insidious don't just have Hydra to contend with. They have Orb across the valley, shooting them from the back. They need to make sure they are secure on all fronts at the moment. But they have already taken a knock, so they have to just pause it a little bit. Hydra, for now, will remain strong, but Orb's starting to make the rotation. Now it's 8-Bit and Evil Big Fellas fighting for control of one of the few compounds left in the circle.
It's going to be Evil Big Fellas on the downstairs of this building here. The two-story that 8-Bit are trying to hold the roof of. They can hear each other. They're going to be watching those stairs as well. Lots of teams struggling here. Rip crashing on into ZFX in your picture-in-picture.
They are starting to push on through. Of course, Hydra still in control of that ridge. That's really what everybody's going to be looking towards. Of course, this circle is going to push everyone up. Look at those two teams in the western side as well.
We're in phase 6. It's closing, and 10 teams still remain. These players really fighting for that top placement here. Unreal stuff. The quality that we're seeing shifting up over the group stages to the semi-finals here.
ZFX and Rip on the south side as well need to duke it out with the Indian Tigers, one of the stronger players. But Orb, they're getting fragged on as well. They do get eliminated out of the fight now. This might give the opportunity for I believe, who was it pushing up to the top of the hill?
Yeah, yeah.
Insidious.
Oh my gosh, what a shift!
Oh.
That is unreal stuff. All these players on the west side of the circle thought the circle was coming to them. No, it shifted to the northeast, and it's going to be on Daku and Indian Tigers. Risky stuff now for ZFX Evolution as they try to frag out onto Rip, but it does not work. Taken on out in 8th, and now the entire server has to shift their way over to the east. Hydra making their moves as quickly as possible here, but Insidious are on their flank, John. Really crazy shift. This could be detrimental to some of these teams on the western side of the circle.
And they're all just pinned down. These two teams, Evil Big Fellas and 8-Bit right now, they're trying to fight out for this building, but they need to exfiltrate. They need to get away and make that rotation. They've got 42 seconds to make it to the next circle before it starts to close. Hydra have made that early rotation, but in goes the fight. 8-Bit start to rain it on down. They've got one return down.
I think Daku's actually just third-partying these fights, John, just going, well, we've got the circle. You guys have to come to us. Here's that hero play coming through from K, but he's still stuck in the circle. Does hold up 8-Bit for just a second. That they're going to know that Evil Big Fellas still have a member behind them. Hydra on your picture-in-picture, getting the res onto God Kill here. Just have Joker down the hill, but this Molotov is burning them down. That's a second knock coming through. I think actually this is going to be Bishma going down as well. No, he's still alive. How is he still alive behind this rock, playing it perfectly, but he has to make the sprint.
Yeah, he loses a player as well. Bishma is going to get knocked finally after the end of it. Will get confirmed as well. Hydra now on the ropes, but the push needs to come through. Evil Sharko looking to try and just out-heal the blue.
Yeah, I mean, he's looking for plays.
Joker looks to make that rotation. I think the Dacia still has all its wheels, but not for long. Insidious.
It's going to get blown up is the issue. Thankfully, it happened during the transition.
They did not have the utility to go for it.
Insidious, Indian Tigers and Hydra, your last remaining teams here, and Indian Tigers spraying onto Cartoons. They see Omen at the top of the hill here. Gonna try and find an angle for now. Hydra just playing for position, looking for the confirm, but he needs to look to Omen to his left.
They go out.
They go out. It's just gonna be Indian Tigers wiping it on for Kendi, taking that chicken dinner with a whopping 11 kills.
And not to forget, Hydra managed to stay in it until second place there. They managed to keep it on going with one player in the circle.